Hello learners, welcome to yet another tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll talk about ICT tools. Objectives. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to tell what ICT tools are and identify ways in which ICT tools can be used in everyday life. Introduction. Previously, we learned that information tools help us to communicate very well with friends, parents, etc. Examples of these information tools are radio, television, computer, microphone, telephone, and so on. In this lesson, ICT tools will be explained and how they can help us in everyday activities. These are some of the ICT tools you are seeing here. These are some. You know, this is a television. This is what? Thermometer, telephone, and radio. Now, see, ICT tools are tools that help us to do work efficiently in everyday activities. You have to write this one down. Say ICT tools are tools that help us to do work. They help us to do work efficiently in everyday activities. So these are the words that if you are defining it, you should be able to write them. ICT tools are tools that help us to do work efficiently in everyday activities. Good. Where can we find ICT tools? ICT tools are found in a lot of places around us. First that we can talk about is the school. The ICT tool computer or any other tools are found in the school. If you go to administrator's office, you see the photocopier, you see the computer, you see printer, and a lot. So we use ICT tools in the school. Now if you go to the hospital, you see the thermometer. So that thermometer is used in the hospital to measure temperature. So temperature in the hospital we use the thermometer, and a lot of ICT tool computer too is there, and a lot. We have sonographer using those machines that they use to scan. We have the X-ray machine and a lot. We have libraries. If you go to the library, we have computer there keeping record. We have a lot of devices there. If you go to the bank, there is computer. If you go to the home, you have a lot. Not only computer, you have television, you have camera, you have microphone, you have a lot in the house. If you go to our offices, we have computer and a lot of ICT tools. Hotels are no exceptions. In our cars, we have ICT tool. Example is what? Speedometer. I believe you've seen the speedometer before. So speedometer, we'll be talking about them. And I mentioned the types of ICT tools. You see the speedometer, which help the car to monitor the speed of the car when it's moving. So we'll talk about all this. Now, let's mention some ICT tools. We have computer, we have calculator, we have camera, we have microphone, we have telephone, we have thermometer, speedometer, weighing scale, voice recorder, photocopier. We have scanner, plotter, graphic pad, television, radio cassette recorder, mobile phone, and so much more. have a lot of ICT tools that we can't write all. So you should go and explore and find more of the ICT tools and add to these that I've given to you. Is that fine? Good. Doing well. Now, you have any question? Feel free and ask in the comments below. I'm ready to answer you anytime. Now do this assignment for me. Answer the following questions. What are ICT tools? Name 3 places where ICT tools can be found. Mention 10 examples of ICT tools. Good. I believe you can do this work for me. It's not difficult. You can go back and watch it again. I've mentioned places where ICT tools can be used, and I've mentioned some of the ICT tools. You'll be seeing their pictures in the next video. So we'll take time, take computer as a topic, then we'll talk about it. You should be able to draw the computer and then label the parts nicely. You should be able to draw the calculator. You should be able to draw the calculator. You should be able to draw what is next? Camera. So if we take camera, you should be able to what? Draw the camera nicely. I'll show you all the pictures. I like drawing, so if you are in my class, you should know how to draw. Otherwise, when I ask you to draw something for me, you draw something zigzag, I'll give you small 0. Yes, small 0 like this. 1/10. This is called small 0. That means you didn't take your time to draw it for me. When I ask you to draw something, you take your time and draw it for me. So we'll be taking all this as a topic, then we'll discuss them, we'll talk about their uses. That's fine. If you have any question, feel free and leave your comments. This is the assignment. Do it and send it to me. Thank you very much for coming to class. Bye-bye.